So other than, you know, a box, these two are separate. Megazord, Zord, separate. They each come with a Ranger key. Not this one in particular. The Megazord itself, that is this, and two more over there, come with a red translucent key for Super Megaforce Red. This one right here, this little dragon, comes with the Red Ranger key for Mystic Force. This is just my stand-in key that I just had standing right here to show all the gimmicks and stuff that goes along with this. So, let's get right into it. Let's just move him aside for right now. So, first things first is the Red Ranger's boat, also known as Gokai Galleon in Japan. It's very nice. You can see there's a lot of unpainted details. This kind of spoils the little feature that this Megazord has. You stick a key in, turn it, and it opens up that front panel. I'll show you that again in a little bit. So, very nice. It has 3 wheels. All these little jets can move. The sail can move. You can bend there. You can spin 260 degrees. It can bend here. There's one here that bends a little bit. So yeah, that's the Red Ranger Zord. So here is the Blue Ranger Zord. Again, not a lot to it. There's technically two wheels, just like bar wheels type of thing. It has 4 little wings. There we go. That can move. You can make them all straight. You can make them bend. It's supposed to be somewhat like this. So, yeah. They all can roll. It's all nice. Go with the Green Ranger Zord next. Again, it's a little car. Doesn't really do that much. All these wheels can spin. Mine are a little bit off, but I don't know if that's mine or it's just the toy in general. Again, details that are not painted. So yeah. Yellow Ranger Zord. Again, details that are not painted. All these black wheels are not actually wheels. It's really just 2 bars. One in the front part, one in the back. But yeah, that's about it. I mean, you can do that, but that's just for information. So for the Pink Ranger's Zord, as you can see, pink. Again, not a lot to it. You can make it, but that's for transformation later. Again, just 2 little bar wheels on the bottom. It rolls fine. All of them roll pretty fine. Weirdly, like they all have wheels, they all can roll. So now, the next thing we're going to go over is the transformation into the Megazord mode. So, first things first, we're going to do the legs, which means pink and yellow. So for pink, very complicated, you flip that up, flip that back, you have a leg. Now for this next one, just flip that forward. In Japan, it would be taken off and stuck back on. So now, let me just move my light back a little bit. Okay. For this big guy, there's actually a few things you have to do to him. So first, fold that one sail forward. Turn the front sail. Well, I guess it'd be the middle sail, because it's front sail. 180 degrees. Bend it forward. Bend the front half all the way back. Now you have that. Fold all these thrusters as far down as you can without breaking it. So now you have this little thing. Now, you can just plug them in like so. Ta-da! I'm just scooting back a little bit so we can work on the arms. There's more up here, but wait. So, for the Green Ranger Zord, just fold these back to about here. You can kind of feel like a little bit of a groove where these wheels are supposed to go. They're like internals or something. It's about there. Fold out the hand. That looks kind of like a motor. Now the hand. You stick it on this side with yellow, and you know which side the legs go on because the pins right here, the Zord builder ports go on the outside. You can put them the other way, but then they'd be pushing against each other and it'd be a whole thing. So Blue Ranger Zord, you take this whole little thing off, you close both of these down like so, then you just stick on that side. And now, the next thing you do is you split this whole thing open, that will fall out. You split these, the little swords now. They can be stored right over here. I like doing opposite, be like, because then if it was an actual pirate, he'd cross his arms, pull them out. And then stick this one right here. And then you see this little thing. I like to do like fold them all the way up, stick it on, and then just kind of maneuver them to your liking. So this is the Legendary Megazord. It has pretty much normal articulation of a normal Megazord. The arms can go 360 degrees, but it's blocked by this. So it can really only go like that much. I think these can come off. Yeah, like they're like on a little thing, so they can come off and go like that, but then it's not the full Megazord. The legs, you can turn them about 360 degrees, but again, they might get blocked by each other. Oh, actually, no. But yeah, that's pretty much all the posability for this guy. As I said, there is a little gimmick. You take any Ranger key. That I'm showing that it could be any Ranger key because it's not the one that comes with this. So you take it, you stick it into his back, into the same spot, and then you turn it, and as you might have saw, this does flip out. So if you undo it, it can go up, then you turn the key, it goes all the way down. But you can just pull it right off, like, let's see, both my hands right here. It's not hard. This little plank can go in some as well. You can also take it off and then push it in if you want, but that's how I think of losing it. So I personally don't do that. You can also fit any American Ranger key with his arms down in here as well. Just kind of wiggle them in there. Yeah, as you can see, there's a little groove for where the actual key goes. You just kind of stick them in, and then it just goes up. Normally it fits, just this little dude's being a little annoying. There you go. See, and then you just pull this out, or grab another Ranger key and open it, doesn't really matter. So that is the Legendary Megazord. So now, we're just going to do a quick little review of the Dragon Zord. So this is supposed to be the Zord that represents the Mystic Force team, also known as Magi Ranger in Japan. As I said before, he comes with a red Mystic Force key, and you can slot the key in right here, and he can flap his wings. It's not big, but it's a little neat thing. All of the auxiliary Zords have little pegs like this, as you can see with this one that you'll see later. That's so the figures can stand on them. The little 6-inch figures, I believe, for this line, but I think pretty much any Power Ranger figure can fit if they have the little holes in their feet. So he doesn't have much articulation. He does usually have little arms, but mine popped off. So those usually can move. His whole neck can move. His whole head can move. These little things cannot move separately. As you can see, I'm only holding one. As you saw, the wings can be up and about, but that's about it, really, for posability and function. So now we're just going to combine him with the Legendary Megazord. So how do we do that? So we're going to just take the dragon apart. You take off his wings, and then you pull off his tail. Now you have dragon pieces everywhere. So how do you get this guy ready to attach? So first of all, on the Legendary Megazord, you fold this down, and there's two ways of doing the arms. Either you can fold down the front and fold that out, or take this off, it doesn't really matter. Or what I like to do is fold these down and attach them there. I'll show you both of them. So first let's get the dragon ready. So we fold his head up, fold them in, like so. You can kind of have those out still a little bit, but you can also fold them up, but for later you're going to have to fold them back up. So just stick them in there, close. So you can't really have that, or else it doesn't mean close, right? But yeah, fold those up and then boom. So with these little tails, I like to fold them all the way up. Doesn't matter which one. There's no L's and there's no R's. It's just things. Just stick them on to the front of each of these. Just up there. And then you can just leave them like this. You can click them one down, which what I like to do is just cover up the little feet, make it look more as a whole. And then the wings are the things that are different. So, see that hole right there? You pull that out, flip that out, and stick it in there. Same thing over here, pull that down. Do it on the same side, do it with the other side, I mean. And boom. And the special gimmick here is you take the key again, you stick it in his back. Stick it in his back, sorry. Trying to give you guys the best angle on this. Okay, and then you turn it, any lightness, and it just pop right out. As you saw, this did go down before the key turned all the way, and then you fold that up. I just push it in. Usually it's like that, but just push it in. So, take the key back out. So yeah, that's the Legendary Megazord with the Mystic Force / Magi Ranger power. So yeah, so how I like to do it, just kind of makes it look a bit cooler, is I fold these two side ones out and attach it on that side piece right there. It makes them a little bit wider, but in my opinion, it's much better, because plus then you still have all this arm room as well, and it won't hinder the articulation any more than it already is. So, sorry if it's a little bit off-centered. Okay, let me see if I can, there we go. As you can see, it's a nice little Megazord. I believe the Megazord itself was about 30 bucks. I'm just folding these down for right now. And the Zord was like 20 separately, or like 10 or like 15 or something like that. Again, this is an old toy. This is back in 2012, 2013, something like that. So yeah. Final thoughts on this Megazord, on the Megazord and the Zord. So it's normal Bandai level of Megazord. As you can see, this is a little size comparison to the Time Machine from Kamar. This is for Kamar Gates, but from Kamar Geo. This is a little size comparison with a Ranger key. So if you wanted, you can have all of them right there. And yeah, make a nice little display. But, final thoughts, it's a nice Megazord. I mean, I don't have any big complaints. The tail pieces do end up coming off of him a little bit easily. Off the dragon when it's in full dragon mode. But other than that, this is a pretty good Megazord. In Japan, I don't have it, but just a little bit different. Each Zord had a compartment like this, and they all folded into it. And then when you turn the dial, which was just the whole dial and not just a key, into the dial. That's where I'm calling it a dial. That's just the big black thing on the back. Then they all pop out. Instead of just having the one part pop out. As you can see, as you will see in later videos, not all of them have the pop out gimmick, period. So yeah, it's a nice little replacement for those. Definitely going to be running you cheaper than the Japanese one. So, you know, you get what you get. I like it. It's not bad. It's a pretty good Megazord. As you can see, I've had it for a while. There's a lot of dust on him. But yeah, that's about it for the first part. I hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to, you know, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff. And at least I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.